Hvað komið að því? Kallinn að fara í herbology class. Það með smá herbs. Herbsman. Das ist der herbsman.
She growing punges onion again.
Minn sköngt. Minn maður. Já.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Meira þetta svalur.
How thrilling it is to have
svalur en
everyone
hinir.
back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl.
Nefnilega.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Það það sem öskrar.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Já, eins og í fyrstu myndinni. Ekki, annari.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Jaha.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our pot. I wonder if...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal. So remember to keep those ears protected.
Mandragora.
Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Nefnilega.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Hvað þetta? Dittany.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp... Now, what say we branch out?
Wiggenweld.
Introduce you to a different sort of flora. The Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses... The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do.
Okay.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. No offense. Sorry. Here we are. Home of the... Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine...
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants, too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class.
Okej.
I'll
see you back in
class.
Baka maar. Helvete heller. Helt mager. Så ner. Kan du få det ner henne?
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your...
Green-fingered?
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Huh. Well,
De markerar upp så det är bara alger
do come over for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Nej. En på samma. Det är fil det här och har
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot.
Okej. Är det ringa? Girl from Uganda. Okej. Vad är detta? Hogsmeade. Nej. World map. Hogwarts. Nej. Den kommer stinka då. Så är det bara att slöjpa. Nej, så. Skål. Next class I must attend 10 potions class. Okay. Take on potions class first. Hvað er 95? Það er síðan. Getum við geta græjað það. Hleypum í potions.
I don't think a single
Er ég að fara ránt? Ábyggilega. Þarna kemst ég niður að. Þetta er ábyggilega hér. Sjá. Potions class. That's it now.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that.
I saw an aura band on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on.
Horror. Hvað horror aftur? Það eitthvað svona takt. Þetta nú við, hver núna?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Esa brúa.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rare. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more... Come and see me when you've finished brewing. And we'll see.
Okay.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
From his office, hvað það?
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Memorandum. Borgin and Bose had had an increased amount of activity as Lord and Shepard in the wee hours of the night as sufficient deliveries being made to the shop's back others. Given what you know of the shop's return, we are adding more orders to join those that have already been watching at the shop. You are marking notice in further instruction to Borgin and Burks. Boy. Voru allt vitlaust.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
That didn't eat or crush it. The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Thank you, bra. Poison that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Drinker's defense, okay. Okay. Goodness.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be point...
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat...
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Uh-oh, you want to say get points from
potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student. A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potion. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the... Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Ah.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Minn maður. Ok, komin í hann gýr. Hvað er hann? Já. Quidditch goggles. Gekja. Ok, til nú við. Er það komið eitthvað level up and trade? Já. Við byggum eitthvað trade á það. Ok. Herðu, það ætla að fara í mappið og við fara hingar núna. Það er ekki bara, er það ekki næsta quest? Jú. Girl from Ugandu. Sjá, er ég komið eitthvað? Nei, byrjum að sjá. Það að fara hérna, quest. South of Hogwarts. Ok, hvernig fer ég þangað? Spurning hvernig ég fer þangað. Það er þetta mapp og þetta drasl. Fó helvið. Þetta er library. Ok, við erum hérna. Ég er að benda mér rétt út það.
Be included. Twice. That's the last time I...
Kennst ég bara hérna út? Já.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Zenobia's gobstones.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan
Harry
Hobhouse.
Potter.
Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's just...
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine...
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat pokies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology... It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares... I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that... say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps...
Grand.
Overrun.
I'd very much appreciate it.
Ja, okej, jag kan kika det här då. Är det henne?
Revelio.
Nej. Okej, är det ätlum att fara i bara áfram.
Herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Ég ætla ekki að fara hingað, ég ætla að fara í annan quest. Ég ætla að fara í quest með gælunni hérna. Þessari. Ok, hvert fyrir nú? Matti lítur að sjá og sína okkur. Erum við komin lengra frá núna? Bell Tower. Ná. Hvernig þetta? Ég meina, maður að fara út eða maður að fara... Þetta alltaf ekki eðlilega einskilegt, sko. Sjáum, ok, ef ég fer hingað. Þetta leiðin út. Já.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Ok, svo hérna. Bara hérna út. Væntanlega ekki. Oh my god, þessi leikur. Ok, veitu. Ok, hérna. Og svo hérna út, eða? Nei, þetta bara herbklass, ekki? Það hérna, já. Ok. Hérna út, eða ekki?
Revelio.
Revelio.
Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio.
Taken.
Revelio.
Oh.
Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Nei, ekki þessum. Komum út. Ég þarf að læra á kústana.
Was that intentional?
Tökum við ekki bara.
Revelio.
Spurning hvar Hagrid er. Beast's Classroom. Hvað er að labba hérna? Sleeping.
Revelio.
Revelio. Cái quá mà. Em cho cận này. Cái này. Okay. Gå ner.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Okay. Hefði það getað að fara beint þangað? Spennandi. Okay. Hún er hérna einhvers staðar. Sérðu?
Lumos. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio.
Get you question. We'll take it.
Levioso.
Levioso. Okay.
Revelio.
Hvað er þetta sé? Eitthvað eftir sérna. Það er eiginlega þegar ég er að fara að svífa. Þegar ég kústa eftir. Einn daginn.
It is good to see you, my...
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow was planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Fórum við hingað út til að hún getur satt með þetta.
going on here?
Don't know.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I...
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have... You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake.
Diving into the lake sounds like an...
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous.
I understand. But I'd be forever. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the... My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be... I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Hvernig berst ég? Já, ok. Ég skil bara ekkert hvað ég gangi. Lippa dúkbók andar. Ég skil þetta ekki. Hvað, á ég að geta notað eitthvað? Á ég að vera að taka á bara hér? Það er snart. Það er ekki eitthvað. Black Rivet Gloves. Legendary Gloves. Ég get ekki en það. Komið á mikið level. Ok, hún kaldi gott. Gott loot. Hvar er það að segja mér að þetta sé? Hvað er þetta? Oh my god. Ok, maður sjá. Hvað er aðeins hérna áfram?
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
I know að það er drastlina. Hérna. Hanna. Sweet.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Astrolabe. Jag vill tillbaka. Sweet, sweet astrolabe. Oh, yeah.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did find it. However, I've taken a liking to it, so I'm going to keep it.
What? But you can't. It doesn't belong to you.
Finders keepers, Grace.
I can't believe this. Father's stupid oath just cost us a priceless family artifact. I hope your new astrolabe brings you nothing but sorrow. If you can even work out how to use it. I knew I should have done the dive myself. Father's wishes be damned.
Taken. Nei, ok, ég ætla hann að djóka og gefa henni það svo. Ég gerði ekki þess að því. Þetta var hún. Taken a liking to it myself. Ég bara elska þetta her. Hvað er þetta quest item? Ég mun ekkert læra að nota þetta vantilega. Þetta var eitthvað stupid. Gerði ekki þess að því.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
We'll enjoy this.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Duelist. Collection section. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna eat you.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Incendio. Tell them to find me itself.
Okay.
Let's proper people then. Reductor. I haven't even had my tea yet. Nice try.
Incendio.
Enough.
Taken. Okay. Too easy.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Okay.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines.
Mallowsweet. Okay, yeah.
As well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Oh.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin appeared.
How beautiful!
Heter Merlin.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Var han?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need. I really must be.
Hogsmeade, okay.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Sweetness, herru. Það ekki bara, kallum þetta ekki bara í dag. Ég held að. Thank you for watching, bro army. Bro